Hello YouTube, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and this is another 10 Car Tuesday episode. Today we are going to peek at some Mopar vehicles. We're going to start with this 1971 Dodge Demon from Hot Wheels. These are all going to be Hot Wheels, mainline-ish cars. This particular one, this is from 2014. Let's go ahead and open it up and take a peek at it. So, it's an alright little tooling here. I don't think this has ever been out premium-wise. It has had a Super Treasure Hunt release in 2013. It's also had a K-Day exclusive. It has had a Walmart exclusive over the years. Zamac. It was in the Zamac series, the 50th anniversary one in 2018. Multi-pack exclusive for this year. It's an alright tooling. Looks okay. Of course, this has a metal body plastic base. We've got this metallic purple color with these kind of orange tribal-ish looking flames. Fairly decent. I think at one point I had the Demon Super, and I think I just traded it away. But it's an alright casting. So here's one example of it there. So that's the first car we're going to look at. The second one, we also got some flamage on this. This is the 69 Dodge Coronet Super B. This particular one is from when? This is from 2016 in orange. Looks alright. Got some flamage again here. Black flames on an orange body. Looks okay. This one, this casting dates back to 2008 mainline. It's had a couple of multi-pack exclusives, I believe, a mystery model. There has been, I believe, some more premium releases, because it was, I believe, in the Hot Wheels Garage series. I don't think... Yeah, it's actually had a Super, I think, too. I think a Super in 2012. It's been in the mainline a bunch of times. Last seen, actually, 2019 in a 5-pack. Here's another version of it here in green. I think this one looks a lot better. This is from the same year, by the way, the 2016. I think it looks a lot better in this metallic green with these white flame tampos than it does with the orange and black. It's actually a pretty sweet looking mainline. Looks alright. So that is car number 2 and 3 of 10 Car Tuesday. Next we're going to take a look at a Plymouth. Here is the 71 Plymouth GTX. I always dug the GTX and the way the front end looked on the car. I just thought it's a pretty unique look. This particular one is from the Cars of the Decade series, which was a series I believe that was sold at, I think it was Walmart. And this was in 2012, I think. Cars of the Decades. This casting dates back all the way to 2001. Mainline debut. I think it had a regular treasure hunt. It's had, I think, some premium releases. It's had a Neo Classics release. So that was an RLC piece in the Neo Classics. It's had, in the Classics release, the 2005 Classics, it was in there. A bunch of mainline stuff. Oh, 2011, it was in a vintage racing series. That would be a cool one to get. And then this 2012 Cars of the Decades. And then it also had another 2012 Hot Wheels Club release. So it's been used a few times. It hasn't been seen since 2012. I think it is a pretty cool car. I like the car to begin with. And the casting looks pretty good. Kind of some wild tampos on this thing. And black top. Kind of pearl white paint. Chrome plastic base. Of course, plastic wheels and tires. Not a bad looking car. Not terrible. Next is this one here. This is the Dodge Charger 2007. I think this is the 1974 Dodge Charger. This version of the Charger is definitely an odd-looking car. So this one is from 2007. I actually probably picked this car off of the pegs in 2007. I did briefly collect in 2007, just randomly. I don't know if this one... Does this have an interior or not? The window is completely blacked out. I don't know. We got a metal body. We got a plastic base, of course. We've got plastic tires. And this thing has only been released a few times. So 2007 mainline, 2004 it was in a General Mills promo, and I think a 2016 5-pack. I don't know if it's been released any other times than that, and you know what? I do not know if it has an interior. I'm going to bank on actually it probably doesn't have an interior. I wonder if it was released with black. This is the only version of this I have, so I don't have anything else to look at. That's an interesting one, though, because the windows are completely black. You'd think then if the only reason why they would do that, I would believe, is if it doesn't have an interior. But I'm not going to drill it apart to find out. If any of you other Hot Wheels collectors know, please put it in the comments down below. All right, so there's that one. It's kind of an odd one. And then we've got this one, the 70 Plymouth AAR Cuda. Not a bad little casting. I think there's different versions of this casting. Some would, I think, because I know they released this, I believe, as a convertible. And then since it had a convertible version, I think there's a plastic top version of it too. Although that could be a slightly different tooling on, I'm not sure. Well, of course it's a different tooling, because this one is all metal roof, metal body, plastic base, plastic tires, of course. This particular one that we're looking at here is from 2016, in this kind of red, orange, white with gold wheels. Not the most attractive color combo, if I do say so myself. It's an alright casting, though. I think it's kind of neat. It's been released quite a few times since its initial release in 2009. So it has a 2011 Vintage Racing release and a 2012 Boulevard release, last seen in a 2018 5-pack. But I don't know if that Vintage Racing, the Boulevard release, might be an entirely different version of this tooling. So, and then here it is as a Zamac. Pretty cool. I'll open that up. In fact, now that I'm looking at my sheet here, I may have looked up the wrong version of the casting, and that's why I got what I got. I don't know for sure. Anyway, it's kind of cool. The Zamac look with the black and the red rims looks pretty awesome. I definitely like that one. Especially over this red, orange, white, gold situation. Much better. Kind of cool. All right, so there's those two. And then we got 3 more to go, and they're all kind of variations on the same sort of car, I guess. This is the 1996 first edition 1970 Dodge Charger Daytona. This casting debuted in 96, as you can see right here. It had a 3-pack release, a 5-pack release, 98 mainline, 2000 mainline, 2001 mainline, and then they got rid of it already in 2003 when they released a final run version of the car, which is somewhat unfortunate because I think that this car, and let's get it open here, I think that this Daytona is better casting than the 69 Daytona that they put out, which we're going to look at right after this one. So this, I think it's actually a pretty decent looking tooling. What do you guys think about this one? Got a chrome plastic base. No real tampos on it besides Daytona on the side there. Tan interior. Of course, red metal body. Those crazy saw blade like wheels or tri-blade wheels or whatever they are. Not the best wheels. This thing did not really enjoy the best graphics over the other releases either. But as a tooling, this is what we have to compare it to. The 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. This particular one that you're looking at here is from 2014. So this version of the vehicle was released in 2013 first in the mainline. Had a 2014 release when it was AMAC. It's been in some Fast and Furious mainline releases. It's been in a 5-pack. It did get a Super Treasure Hunt release in 2016, which looked pretty cool. But we got some weird... I don't know what that is. Piece of plastic. So, what do you guys think? I like this one better. This one looks a little cartoony. It does look very Hot Wheels. But this one just looks way better. It's too bad they final run this casting because I think this is kind of a cool casting. And this is kind of way out of proportion. It looks better in the green in the Super Treasure Hunt version. Looks pretty cool, but in the way this is here... Oh, also... It was... Oh, no, that was the Superbird. The Superbird we're going to look at next. And I think that one looks a little bit better. Even though it's got kind of the same stance as this one. So, check that out. All right, so let's take a look at the Superbird. Now, this is a cool version of the Superbird, too. Oop, I just lost the Daytona. This one is from the Classics release. The Plymouth Superbird has enjoyed some pretty cool releases. It's had a Super Treasure Hunt. It's had a Redline Club release, which is a very nice looking car. I've got that one in like an olive green Spectra Flame. This is pretty cool though too, and this classic sort of a petty blue homage. And I think this looks pretty awesome. This Classic Series one. One of the coolest regular Classics releases for sure. I believe this was also released in, I think, red. I don't know how many other variations it got, but there are different colors it was available in. But I think this is probably the coolest one to get it in. This is blue. Just a beautiful looking blue. Beautiful looking car. I think this is pretty awesome. Now, it does have the same sort of exaggerated feature going on. It's a little bit not as noticeable, I guess, because the offset wheels, how this wheel is so much smaller than the back wheel. This wheel is also smaller than the back wheel, but not by as much of a proportion, it looks like, or at least it appears that way. That makes it look a little bit better than the other one. This, however, I think is still the best version of a car like this. So, and that's my opinion. I'm sticking with it. All right, so that's it for this 10 Car Tuesday episode. Those are all 10 cars. I'm going to definitely say that the Superbird's probably my favorite. This one's probably my second. And then I do kind of like this one just for the oddness of it and the fact that we really haven't seen it much from Hot Wheels. The GTX is pretty cool too. These are pretty basic, the Demon and the Coronet. The Coronets and the Flamage. And what else did we look at? Some AAR Cudas, which the Zamac one looks really cool. This one's kind of blah, but whatever. All right, well, let me know what you guys liked in the comments down below. Which one of these cars did you really dig? If any of them. I'm not much of a Mopar guy, but I guess the more I get into diecast, or get more examples of diecast, though, I guess like a lot of Mopar cars as far as just from like a looks standpoint. So, all right, well, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit that like button. Please comment. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. And check out my other videos. These videos for 10 Car Tuesday are in a convenient playlist if you do want to check out more of them. You should be able to easily locate the playlist and easily play all of these 10 Car Tuesday episodes. So, thanks again. Have a great day.